team StKilda. Since Footscray won their first 3 games, they hadn't managed to win even 2 in a row. After their final quarter finish last Sunday against Collingwood, this was their chance to gain consistency in a season which has promised much, but which has also been frustratingly up and down. StKilda, despite just 1 win in 10 games, had threatened a victory in the last 2 weeks against Collingwood and Essendon. In fact, the Saints kicked 8 goals in a row against the Premiers last week. We pick up the action 25 minutes into the first quarter with commentators Clark Hansen and Doug Haywood.
Neil Cordy on the half-back flank, drives it downfield. Gronewegan from behind goes and takes it. Play on, says the umpire. Stephen McPherson with it. No, the free kick is going to go to Gronewegan.
Gronewegan towards the centre of the ground. Sewell's got to beat 2 of StKilda's biggest players. Bamblett is down. Hand pass wide, comes down to Steve McPherson. McPherson's long kick, Frawley and Beasley. That's goal! Beautiful kick then by Steve McPherson, and that's his second.
One of the reasons that StKilda have done so well is this big ruckman coming in by the name of Sidebottom, and beautifully down to Keel was perfect. In a flash to Jobling. Jobling drives it out wide. Foster in great position, pushed out by Bennett. Foster's done some excellent work. 15-metre against John Bennett. And Peter Foster now sends it long.
And is it long too to half forward. Keel roving brilliantly off the pack for StKilda. Kicks wide for Ablett. Daniels comes at him late, and Ablett will take the mark. He's between half-back and the centre line. And there's a 15 metres penalty against Daniels. There's the kick from Ablett. It's a long one, but Hardy is there. Bennett goes up, couldn't quite pull in the mark. Hardy in front, very cool. It's West Australian. Clearing kick to half forward for Sheeny and Bamblett. Edmund is down, gets away from his opponent. Mace has a shot for goal, and look at it sail through. A great captain's goal with his 4th kick of the quarter. Right on quarter time, there's the siren. And at quarter time, Footscray 3-4-22, StKilda 1-1-7. Over the shoulder.
Now to the second term, a minute after quarter time.
In fact, Fashiny's had the better of that duel. Oh, that kick was intended for Beasley. Morwood was in the road. Odgers is there. The hand pass back to Cowie. Beautiful kick to Keel. And StKilda looking good.
That's Keel's 3rd kick for the term. McAdam in front, almost taken by Manning over the top. McAdam hand passes to open territory. Narkle gets there first. Back it goes to Malin. On to Brian Cordy. He drives it out wide. It was Tazaris, and it's taken over there by Daniels.
Daniels on the outer side of the ground, indicating he's going to kick long. Oh, he stop, start. Now he has a go. Sewell's the target. Sidebottom is there. Cowie over the back gets the fist down. Ablett, top kick getter on the ground towards Tomei, and Tomei takes the strong mark in front of Wallace. He had the height and weight advantage there. Tomei immediately plays on. The long kick to half forward, that'll be Ford to mark. Strong mark by Alistair Ford.
He did take it well in front of John Bennett coming late on the scene. It's the second mark to Ford, who hasn't done too badly. Gets it out wide. Oh, clever football, McLean. You're in trouble now, though. He does it nicely. Out it goes. Picked up by Hardy again. Hardy down towards the half-forward line, and the mark is nicely taken by Jim Sewell. Very, very intelligent player. Sewell in the Beasley direction. In front, Bamblett. He's got a deceptively huge spring as this one. Bamblett kicking into the breeze. He's 45 to 50 metres out. He'll make the distance, but it's off direction. Stephen McPherson. Oh, nobody near him. McPherson, a short one. Out to Bahaja. Certainly it's made the angle a lot easier. And Steve McPherson, who's Footscray's main goal kicker, with 2. The captain, Jim Edmund, with 1. Got that ball across nicely to Bahaja. Bahaja about 25 to 30 metres out. Good kick, Budgie. A very good kick. And a nice goal into the breeze.
So 21 points lead now to Footscray as Ford gets the tap down. Keel, who's in everything, one of StKilda's better players. The ball dropping short, and McAdam takes the mark. Threads the hand pass wide to Jobling. Jobling's long kick up towards Lockett. Kennedy is there. Kennedy nearly pulled in the mark. Grabbed by Lockett, who slings him unceremoniously into the fence. But there'll be a throw-in right half forward flank for StKilda.
Up goes Lockett, and Bennett went for it that time. Rod McPherson out to a very good Foster. Foster and Sidebottom thumps it 20 metres down in front of the pack, and Footscray spoil each other. There's a third one to help them out through McLean. Rodney McPherson then drives it downfield. Alan Sidebottom takes a good one. He held it long enough. He's been the best mark on the ground up to date.
Sidebottom, long kick to half forward. Look, it's all Footscray. In fact, they're going to spoil each other. Coming through strongly is Hardy. He'll find Daniels. This is danger for StKilda. Daniels can play on. The kick dropping short, though. Fashini, the better judgment. Quick hand pass, Morwood. Now, he can give it over to Tomei, but he's not on the right foot. Now he comes back, can give it to Tomei, but elects to kick long to Bennett, who led well.
It's classical football by Morwood. Really superb football. Balked beautifully, and then drove that left foot past like a rocket. John Bennett, one boot off, kicks it downfield. Hardy jostled his opponent out, pushed him out. Pushed him out was the verdict. And the free kick will thus go to StKilda. It's Manning. And Manning is about 40 to 45 metres out. But with the breeze behind him, will have no trouble at all with the distance. And StKilda need this one. Kicks for goal. Off direction, great leap. Lockett. It was a fine mark. Been some brilliant marking in difficult blustery conditions, but this will really test Tony Lockett's skill. Oh, dangerous, but he's done it, but it's put Sidebottom a long way out. Well, I guess it's good enough. It's made the angle just so much easier, and Sidebottom is within easy kicking range, although the blustery conditions, the blustery wind, will make it a bit more difficult. He comes in for his 8th possession. He's taken 5 lovely marks, 6 lovely marks. Sidebottom kicks for goal, off direction. And the Saints have got to get some majors. Footscray 4-4, StKilda 1-2.
That's a difference of 20 points as Kennedy goes to the outer side of the ground. Ford is the leader. Now Sidebottom will back into him. Nice spoil by Sidebottom. Keel tried, no, it was Manning trying to come through. And the youngster couldn't control the ball. The boundary line too close. Throw in that left half forward flank. Ford number 6, Bennett, is going to do the ruck work. Ford gets a fist to it. Keel, there's Manning to Tomei, to full forward. Kennedy, well done.
That was a beaut. He punched it first and punched it to himself, and Hardy really playing well. Cunningham underneath it. Neil Cordy gets it. Kick is well smothered. A good tackle by Jobling. McPherson, Stephen McPherson with it. Drives it for Bamblett. Bamblett gathers the ball in beautifully. Fashini's got the speed. Bamblett's got the skill, and he could have got up and kicked it, but he hand-passed it badly. Still a chance for McPherson. Picked up by Sewell. Sewell beautifully to Bahaja. Bahaja lost it, and Hodges was spoiled by his own teammate Frawley, but the result wasn't bad. It was pushed through for a behind to Footscray.
Long kick. Cunningham is there. The leaper was Neil Cordy. Wallace, who's been quiet, off the left boot, wide. Chance there for Ford to mark. He can't pull it in. He should have got one for around the neck, I thought. Footscray fans didn't like that decision. In fact, down that end too, the more experienced umpire in Rowan Swords.
Yeah, I thought he made a bad mistake there as Fashini pulled Ford's hands away from it. Here's an opportunity for Sewell again. Bamblett, lucky, but he's absolutely dynamite. He's so quick, and made the most of Sewell's hurried kick. And Les Bamblett, his second mark. And he's been an extraordinary player throughout the season. Kicking into the breeze. About 40 to 45 metres from goal. What a fine kick. Oh, what a loss he's been to Melbourne, and what an acquisition he's been to the Bulldogs.
No progress being made.
4 minutes later, and Footscray's margin now 32 points.
For the Saints. Now he'll throw it in the air.
Goes forward. And there's a free kick. And it's going to the man in question, Ford, Alistair Ford. Nice left foot. Oh, side bottom went down and will take a free kick. Side bottom has been magnificent for the Saints. Morwood's done nicely too. He's in lots of trouble. He loves swerving onto that left foot. This is a long hand pass, which is danger to Ablett. Must give a free kick to Ablett. That's Tomei. Tomei then back towards centre-half forward, taken by Ablett. Ablett had a fantastic first term, in which he had about 12 possessions. And look at this, is an Ablett thumper. 75 metres it goes. Lockett, you beauty. Oh, he just pushed Kennedy out just a little, ever so little, maybe not at all. Certainly umpire Waite didn't think so. And that was a magnificent Ablett kick. A soaring torpedo, and Tony Lockett took a fine mark. It's his third mark. He's kicked one goal, and that's StKilda's only goal. And dare I say it, but he can hardly miss this one. Lockett. Man on the mark, Rick Kennedy, standing right on the goal line. Brad Hardy certainly across in front of him. Lockett has no trouble at all. And he's kicked StKilda's only 2 goals.
.26 points lead now to Footscray. Lockett's second goal, and it's side bottom winning out in the centre again, but the Footscray defence firm through Hardy, but there's that man side bottom taking the mark. Hand pass wide for Jobling. Now, he didn't attack the ball, then he waited for it to come to him, and I think that's probably the difference between StKilda and a lot of the other sides. There's the kick out by Brian Cordy. Mace can pick it up. He'll run into trouble. Over the top to Jobling, who'll kick this time to half forward. Bennett from behind. Off hands, Manning picks up. Lockett got in the road. Kennedy a little ferocious there in his desire to get the ball, and there'll be a bounce right in front of the StKilda goal. And Footscray 6-5-41, StKilda 2-3-15, so the Saints need a score here. Manning, can he do it? No, it was stolen off him then by Zatsaris, and the clearing kick to the other side of the ground, kicked off the ground by Daniels, ricocheted off Sewell, comes out to Wallace. Beautiful footwork. Bamblett just in front of Foschini, misses the mark, has to play on. Hand pass though to McLean. The kick out into the open. The race is on between Mace and Edmund. Beasley comes out to help Edmund. Frawley is there. Mace does it well. Frawley tries to shepherd too, but Mace's kick not good because it's out of bounds on the full. McLean has the football.
And McLean's not that far away from goal, but he short passes brilliantly to McPherson. McPherson has really got deceptive pace out to Malin. Didn't really gain much. He didn't gain anything actually. Maybe shortened the ankle just a little, but that's not important at this stage, I feel. Phil Malin comes in for his 8th kick. It's a good kick too. Beasley in fine position, but now he's outmanoeuvred by the brilliant side bottom. Umpire Waite, and side bottom very annoyed with something that happened there. He's been a tremendous player, Alan side bottom. He won't give up, fighting on the ground for it. On the shoulder is the signal, and Jim Edmund is the man who walks back. No, it's not Edmund, it's Bahaja. I go back to the original. It was Jimmy who looked as it was his. Kicked a beautiful goal right on the siren in the first term. Did number 20. Had a good season. Some splendid marking. Been a tough captain. Manning goes off the ground as Jim Edmund comes in for kick for goal and puts it through for his own second goal. And Footscray looking pretty comfortable for the moment as they trail along, as they roll along to a 7-5-47 to StKilda 2-3-15.
32 points lead now to Footscray. They seem to be well and truly on top. Tomei. Bennett comes out to meet the ball. Traps it well. Can give it a Jobling, but elects to go to Keel. That was Brown onto Jobling, who did it well to go through the pack, and he shoots for goal, and he's put it through. What a fine goal by Andrew Jobling.
Side bottom and forward. Side bottom went very early. Forward actually got hand there first. Kicked off the ground by Daniels. Picked up by Mason, driven downfield. Wallace gets an unlucky bounce. Over the back it goes from Brown. Here comes Hardy playing a brilliant game. Hardy boots it out. Stephen McPherson. Oh, he could have taken a free. Jobling's his opponent now. Cunningham. McPherson strong. Very strong football. Great tackle, Cunningham. And it's fierce up there at the moment. Tomei goes down. And it's off. Cunningham and McPherson having a go behind the pack as umpire Waite comes in. And McPherson's noted for his desire to get on with it. So's Cunningham. So I guess when the two met, it was bound to happen. And the umpire decided to bounce it.
Side bottom and forward. But Keel, oh, has he played a great game for St Kilda. Malin, oh, Narkle! Oh, suspended in midair. He's been a very quiet player, Narkle, but can spot players everywhere, and that is young Ingleton, who's on the ground, and Ingleton has taken the mark off the left boot, kicks to full forward, Lockett and Kennedy. Will it roll through? Lockett kicks it, and it's a goal. And I reckon we might credit that to Tony Lockett, and that's his third. 2 in this quarter. So it's looking a lot better now for the Saints, and they're gradually coming back at the Bulldogs. Can you see St Kilda getting back into
18 minutes into the third quarter, the margin about the same. Footscray by 21 points.
And I think the breeze is worth that. Ooh, Carash into McPherson. And McPherson takes the free kick. Been a brilliant player. Drives it across looking for Jimmy Edmund. Here comes Bahaja waiting behind Edmund. And took the mark. Edmund and Mason just fighting furiously to get to the ball. And the pass was directed to Jim Edmund. And then to his surprise, Budgie found the ball over the top of him. Neither player touched it. And he showed great reflexes and quick anticipation to take the mark. And Bahaja's got the chance to kick Footscray's second goal for the term. They've kicked 8 for the match. Bahaja, kick number 7, and puts it through.
Footscray skipping away to a 27 points lead. That was side bottom getting into the back of Runawegan, but shepherding, says the umpire, as side bottom decides to run on. Bennett is the target. Nice mark in front of Foster. Bennett comes back in the confusion. The high kick to half forward. Narkle, and he's been paid the mark.
It's another good one, yes. I thought he mightn't have had first possession, but he obviously did because umpire Saws was very close to it. Phil Narkle, his 10th possession. And a goal here, it puts St Kilda right in the fight. And it's a wonderful kick, Phil Narkle. It's through. That was a splendid kick into the breeze.
Narkle's first goal, and it's a 21 points lead to Footscray. Cunningham pushed off the ball by Ford. Side bottom out wide for Cunningham again. McPherson comes through, got one high. And Steve McPherson will get the free kick. Oh, does he intimidate his opponents? The kick high to half forward, Beasley and Frawley. Frawley does it well. Neil Cordy steers the ball towards the goal. In fact, he didn't kick through the ball. He sort of stabbed at it when he could see there was nobody there. And consequently, the ball over the boundary line for a throw-in in the left forward pocket for Footscray.
It was a terrible kick of Cordy's. They're so easy, had so much time. Cowie in front. Free kick is going to go to Cowie against Simon Beasley. Cowie out to Odgers. Odgers a fine-looking hand pass to the speedy Fashini. Fashini a fine-looking kick out to centre wing. It's all St Kilda's opportunity. Ablett go. He did. Turns and pauses and kicks it short down looking for Narkle. Narkle in front and skillful, but 2-1 against him. Stephen Wallace comes in. Nicely picked up by Rod McPherson. Back it goes to Foster. Foster, long left footer. Bamblett. He got miles away from his opponent that time in the person of Fashini. Fine kick by Foster. Long and direct. Out to Jimmy Edmund, not good enough. On to Beasley. Beasley turns and twists. He's caught. Out it goes there to Royal. Royal left foots it high downfield. Underneath it, Stephen McPherson and Morwood did it brilliantly.
Yes, I think the St Kilda defence realised what a dangerous forward Steve McPherson is, and I could see almost a look of anguish on Morwood's face when he could see Steve McPherson under the ball, and that was desperation then by Paul Morwood. Ball with Fashini. Outer side of the ground, side bottoms there in front of forward. Bahaja, who's roving well. Kicks now under pressure. Is that a goal? It is. Oh, that's an incredible goal by Tony Bahaja. And that's his second for the quarter.
Footscray led by 36 points at three-quarter time. The St Kilda managed 6 goals to 4 in the last quarter, but the Bulldogs won by 21 points. For the winners, Steve McPherson